right, y'all. I am here today to share my very own meet cute, like real life meet cute. And the story is super cute. And I have actually incorporated some of it in some of my meet cutes in my books. So here we go. So I'm gonna like put a picture of my husband right here. This is my husband. He's really cute. He's wearing a Lead Park hoodie because he loves me. He wears my merch. He reads all my books. That's summer. We're all tan and relaxed and happy. Not that we aren't happy now, but it's winter. We're not tan. We're not particularly relaxed. We're actually both high school English teachers and we have two kids. I think you get the picture, right? But he's my number one fan. I love him. But all right, the meet cute, right? It was the summer of 2000. I'm not gonna, you can do the math. I had just gotten a shiny new job and I had actually moved back in with my mom. I'd also gotten accepted to a shiny new graduate program. I mean, the program wasn't new, but it was new for me, right? For English, because I have a master's in English. It was the perfect program for English teachers. We could double up on classes in the summers, and we were only asked to take night classes once a week during the school year. And not everyone in the program was a teacher, but it was like this unicorn situation, as most English programs in the area at the time were not super teacher friendly. So I was excited about this for a lot of reasons. My first job out of college was in a small school in a small town, which I loved, but I wasn't really ready for long term to stay there, right? Like I wanted a master's in English because I love books and literature, but also because like, book nerd, but also because it opens some doors when you teach high school English to have that master's in English literature and allows you to teach dual credit classes, makes you better candidate for AP classes, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. I had also just ended the longest relationship I had had since high school. I was in a long distance relationship for nearly a year while I lived out near my first job. And it wasn't a bad relationship per se, but I had and still have a sneaking suspicion that one of us was seeing other people. And that person was not me. Otherwise it wouldn't be a suspicion, right? Like, yeah. It was fun though, right? And while it lasted, it was fine, but it just wasn't meant to be long term, kind of like my first job. It was fun, not meant to be long term. So there was a lot of upheaval in my life, right? And with all the change at the time, new job, new grad program, new living arrangement, new singledom, I was definitely not looking for a new relationship on top of that. In fact, I was actively not looking. No, no, thank you. Not happening. No relationship for me. This might sound familiar to you. I was honestly kind of excited that there were only three men in my grad class that summer, and one was well over twice my age, and one was wearing a wedding band. And one, well, he held the door open for me after class. That's it. That's what he did. And I, being an oblivious, self-centered early 20 something who was actively not looking for a relationship, didn't think anything of it because holding the door open for someone leaving a room while behind you is polite. It's Midwestern, classically Midwestern. So he struck up a conversation with me because we're classmates, right? It took us all the way out to our parked cars. We were chatting. And I didn't think anything of it because, like, our grad class is the start of a cohort where we'd be spending the next 2 years in classes together. So, like, why not get to know each other? And then he asked if I wanted to go get a drink, which I also didn't think anything of because it's a nice summer evening. We're both teachers. We're both off for the summer with nothing to do the next day. So we walked to a nearby bar and ordered drinks. I got carded because I looked like a baby child at the time. And the bartender said, "Whoa, she's a looker. Hold on to her." And I laughed and I looked over to see him smiling, surreptitiously blushing just a little bit. And oh. I excused myself to the bathroom to text my friend that I was pretty sure this guy I just met was hitting on me. And we were getting drinks And I texted her, oh my God, what do I do? To which she responded, just go with it. So I did. We had a drink. He walked me back to my car. We chatted a little more. Someone leaned in for a kiss. I'm pretty sure it was me. We exchanged numbers. He headed home. But remember, I was actively not looking for a relationship. It was just a kiss, right? Like nothing more. It was a good kiss, a great kiss, really. But no, I couldn't let myself go there. I had too much on my plate. And the next day, he called me. I let it go to voicemail because I was actively not looking for a relationship. I took a nap in the free and easy summers of my child-free youth when I could. I took a nap. And when I woke up, I listened to the voicemail and he said, I'm supposed to wait 3 days to call you to make it seem like I am only sort of interested, but I'm not doing that. I'm very interested and I want to see you this weekend. Okay. Maybe it was the great kiss. Maybe it was the bold admission. Maybe it was the vulnerability he let me hear in that voicemail. I honestly don't know for sure, but I asked him to come out with me and my friends for my birthday that weekend. And the rest is history. So now I'm interested. Do you have a meet cute? I really want to know. Tell me about him in the comments.